Bart Simpson is 10 years old, and if you live in Springfield, making eye contact with him is a death sentence, because every time Bart gets bored, someone ends up injured, ruined, or quietly erased from the background. We're asking how many people learned, too late, that laughing at Bart Simpson was their final mistake. Let's get to business. In the episode, The Telltale Head, Bart cuts off the head of the town statue. Seems harmless until the town riots. People chase Bart through Springfield. Angry,
Look,
uncontrolled,
those
moving
idiots
as
don't
one.
even know where we
This is
live.
mob behavior. In real life, mobs end people by accident all the time. Someone gets pushed, someone falls, someone doesn't make it home. All thanks to Bart. Bart learns his first real lesson. You don't need muscles, you don't need weapons, you just need adults who don't know how to calm down. You don't have to touch them, you just have to let them run wild. People scatter around confused just like in the episode Radio Bart. This episode looks funny, like, until you slow it down. Bart fakes being trapped underground.
I just turned 10 years old.
Timmy, where are your parents?
I have no family. I tried to enroll in school, but your Principal Skinner turned me away because of my shabby clothes.
He's a liar. The circumference.
Being trapped underground. Emergency crews respond immediately. Heavy machinery is brought in. Crowds gather. Rescue teams dig under unstable ground. Now pause. In real emergency response, one false call diverts resources. One delayed response costs lives elsewhere. Someone who actually needed help didn't get it that day. Bart knew it was fake and kept the lie going. That's not a prank. That's negligence with consequences Bart never sees. Bart doesn't just enjoy chaos. He enjoys watching adults panic while he stays in control. Bart the General. This episode pretends to be cute. It isn't. Bart gets bullied. Fair enough. But instead of telling an adult, or walking away, Bart decides to do something much more reasonable. He forms an army, not metaphorically.
I got a B in arithmetic. I got a B in arithmetic. Would've got an A, but I was sick. Would've got an A, but...
This one is terrifying because it's quiet. Bart witnesses a crime. He sees who did it, he knows the truth, and then he does nothing.
Krusty's arrest has sent shockwaves through Springfield, packing its churches, synagogues, and mosques with disillusioned citizenry from all walks of life.
An innocent man is arrested. Court dates are set, legal fees, public shame, possible prison. Wrongful convictions don't just ruin lives, they erase them. Families fall apart. Careers end. Mental health collapses. Bart watches all of this and stays silent. Because telling the truth would be awkward, not dangerous, not impossible, just inconvenient. That's obstruction of justice. And the joke of the episode? Bart almost feels bad. Almost. Now have a favor to ask, hit that subscribe button. Yes, you or Bart's coming for me, and let's be honest, I don't stand a chance alone. Honestly, thank you, thank you, thank you. So much I will really appreciate the sub. Back to the snitching on Bart Simpson. Alright, in this episode, guess what? Bart sells his soul to Milhouse for $5 because he thinks the soul is just branding for humans.
$5 on these.
Where'd you get $5? I want $5.
I sold my soul to Millhouse.
What?
Humor break. Honestly, Bart is the only kid who could make a spiritual crisis look like a bad Amazon purchase. And to think that is how worse it could get, well, spoilers. Bart joins the mafia. It all starts when Bart has a terrible day at school. Everything goes wrong. By sunset, he's not just angry, he's looking for someone to blame. But fate does the blaming for him. He slips, falls, and crashes through the back door of a bar run by real criminals. Fat Tony and his crew. This isn't Moe's, this isn't a prank. This is the underworld, wearing suits. They don't beat him. They don't threaten him. They hire him. And here's where it gets dark. Bart isn't scared. He's comfortable. Because for the first time in a long time, adults listen to him. Bart becomes the clubhouse errand boy. But everyone knows what that means in mafia language. He's being tested. He follows orders, learns faces, earns trust. And then it happens. Bart complains about Principal Skinner.
You are late for work.
Of course I'm late for work. How can I be on time when Principal Skinner keeps me after school?
This guy Skinner causing you trouble?
He sure is, Patron.
He doesn't say, do something. He doesn't have to. Because actions in this world don't need instructions, only motivation. Soon after, Skinner disappears. No body, No witness, just absence. The town assumes the worst, and the line between influence and responsibility gets blurry. Bart's crime isn't violence. His crime is intent mixed with silence, the most dangerous combination. Conspiracy without realizing it, intimidation by association, obstruction through fear, reckless endangerment of an adult who thought dude was just a regular kid. We are not yet done. Back home, Bart becomes a performer. Skateboards off ramps, jumps over pet stacks, objects higher each time every stunt gets riskier. Because once adrenaline speaks, reason whispers. Homer isn't amused. Marge is terrified. Lisa watches in silence. Because she knows warnings don't stop someone who's already addicted to the feeling. At school, word spreads. Bart's doing stunts. Kids cheer. Kids chant. Kids watch. And here's the real danger. An audience turns bad ideas into challenges. Bart decides simple tricks aren't enough. He needs something huge. Legendary, unforgettable. He chooses Springfield Gorge, one of the highest drops in town. People get dizzy just looking over the edge. And Bart wants to jump it. No reward, no medal. Just the desire to prove to himself that limits don't apply. Homer tries to stop him, not with anger, but fear. Because watching your child chase danger hurts more than any injury ever could. Bart listens. For a moment. But thrill doesn't disappear. It waits. He returns to the gorge, ready to leap. And here's the crime. Not against law, but against responsibility. Ignoring warnings, rejecting safety, risking his life in front of people who care. The stunt fails. Not because Bart isn't brave, but because courage can't beat physics. The aftermath is painful, but the worst part isn't the fall. It's seeing Homer hurt, trying to save him. For the first time, Bart understands. You can risk yourself, but someone else might pay the price. The episode ends not with a victory, but with a lesson too heavy for a skateboard to carry.